Las Vegas Raiders versus Lamar Jackson and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now Wilson on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And Thomas has it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his 4th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, Chargers. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Here's Jackson. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Cooks on the quick slant. And the Chargers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Jones. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Williams. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rosa's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They go play action now. Wilson. He gets it to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
40 yards on the ground for him so far. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down and 7. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
On first down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
87 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run it with Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 45 on second down, Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Chargers,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they had bigger things on their mind, apparently, the playoffs, as they will finish the regular season with a 14-3 mark.